recording.
Okay.
We're live, Danny. Take it away, son.
Are we live?
The thing says it's live.
Wow, it still says off air on mine.
Danny's
Great.
always off air.
Yeah.
He's permanently offline.
Yeah, I'm not even online right now. I'm making this call. There we go. It's like Dr. Oken, some other thing, telepathy.
Who is this?
Okay, looks like we are live now.
Is this the party line?
Yeah, apparently. And the last one got invited. This kind of just stumbled into this party.
What
Any
year
girls
is this?
Whoa, what?
What year is this? Who's the president? Danny's like a time traveler.
Yes, it's true. So hello, everyone, and welcome to Famicast 55. Your Famicast for the latter part of April 2015. I'm your host, Danny Bivens, and I'm joined by two very wonderful gentlemen, Mr. James Charlton.
I'm a man of my word.
And Mr. Ty Sugart.
I love ham.
Who doesn't, honestly?
What an intro.
Yes. Yes. So, again, we're going to kind of roll with a little bit more of some shared new business here, kind of like what we did with the last episode, so you can look forward to that and kind of move into new business. Little bit of news, not much stuff going on really here in Japan, but we're going to kind of talk about some very small things. And the main thing that we're going to kind of focus on this episode is a lot of stuff that came from you guys out there, stuff on Twitter, which was sent to our Twitter handle. It's, oh my God, let's see, at the Famicast on Twitter. We also got some emails, I think, and that's famicast@nintendoworldreport.com. So if you have any questions, comments, anything like that, be sure to send that our way. Of course, if you're watching the show live right now and you have some questions for us, please send us something on Twitter. There's some with the Google Hangouts thing. There is like a question thing. It's weird, and I swear to God, every time we turn it on, it doesn't work, or we just don't know what we're doing.
Way to sell it, Dan. Way to sell it.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't make this technology, so. So anyway, I figured we could just go ahead and just get started with the new business. So let's go ahead and move on to that. And like I said, let's start with our shared new business, kind of the last bit of Smash Brothers that James and I took part in last weekend, which was the playoffs section of the NWR tournament season type of thing. And we were, I believe, 4th seed. We were like, what,
Yeah.
2-2 or 2 and I don't know. We weren't very
I
good.
think so. Yeah, I think you're right. 2 wins, 2 losses.
Yeah, I mean, middle of the pack, and I mean, we basically our victory against RFN the previous week, which we did win. And
Glorious victory.
Even with their their choosing of the stages and the rules, we did manage to pull off the victory.
We call that a re-troll.
Pretty much.
I think that's the technical fighting term.
Is that what it's called? Ty?
Yeah.
What?
Ty doesn't know about fighting games. It's
Yeah.
when somebody tries to troll you and you troll them right back in their face.
Okay.
Just nod and smile. It's fine. So, 2 weeks in a row we faced, Radio Free Nintendo. The guys over there, it's John Lindemann, Johnny Metz, and then the old super troll himself, James Jones. And I think, wait, who was it Addison or was it you? Oh God,
Addison.
Addison. Yeah, Addison.
First.
Honorary member of Team Famicast. Addison, awesome dude. And so he went in. I think it was. Oh God, I don't even remember now. Anyways, we started playing the matches, and I think Addison lost. And then I played, and with the playoffs.
Danny, you're getting it all wrong. Let me tell this story. Come on.
Okay, just let James do this.
You're
Please.
screwing up, big time, as usual.
Thank you.
So this is the playoffs. So we were going to alternate rules, so we could have our rules and then RFN's rules. And because we were higher seeded, our rules got to go first, which was cool. And so I think we had pretty much all items on except the bullshit ones like the wind ones. The wind gets the gust bellows, yeah. So yeah, pretty much most items on. And the stage was Wii Fit Studio, regular Wii Fit Studio. So Addison went first and he lost against Johnny. And looking back, this was the this was the key match that would have turned our our fortunes later on. But anyway, so next up, poor Danny goes straight into a RFN rules match, not knowing what is going to happen. Obviously, the no, it's CEO of trolling. No, that's Ty. So I don't know, President Troll, James Jones, and Danny. What were you faced with when you when you went in there? Ty, you're gonna love this.
So you walk in, and what stage was this? I think it was the same Wii Fit stage, but it was like the
Final Destination version.
Final Destination version of it. And then the only items that were on high frequency were the clocks that slow down time. So let's say like you pick up the clock, your opponent slows down and starts going in slow motion. And you could probably see how you can easily get in a loop of bullshit where I mean, you're going so slow you can't get any of the other clocks, and you know, whoever you're facing just keeps picking them up, and that's kind of what happened to me. I mean, I think at first, because I think I very rarely saw these items ever really in the game. I mean, I'm just kind of aware, you know, what they do, but I never saw them in that amount.
No one could expect to have just that one item. So.
I mean, it's just like raining, you know, from the sky constantly.
But
and then
Danny's missing the crucial part of this troll. James Jones picked Jigglypuff, so he was grabbing all the clocks as they were falling down from the sky before they'd even hit the floor.
Oh yeah.
So Danny was were you shocked, right?
I was shocked, yeah.
So Danny couldn't even get any of the items because he was just grabbing them before they landed. So
you know, there was a part in the match where somehow I got them and I started getting them and I started getting in the loop, and I think I eliminated him. I know I eliminated him at least one time. And,
yeah.
If anything, I mean, it was bullshit, but it was fun bullshit. I mean, it's just crazy. It's kind of like, aside from, you know, hardcore tournament type of Smash stuff, this is kind of like what makes Smash fun with your friends or enemies, in the case of James Jones.
Throwing down the gauntlet.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that was two losses, right? So then I came on, and so yeah, the pressure was on. I had to win, or that was it. And I played Lindemann, and yeah, I did beat him. And so then
that was Famicast rules, right?
That was our rules, pretty much. Yeah, normal rules. So and then it alternated back to the trolling rules, and nobody wanted to play those, so I had to go in and play again. I immediately played again, and it was James Jones again. So I was playing those same rules. And yeah, I was Little Mac, which in you know, looking back, that was, you know, the worst possible choice. You know, maybe if one of my team members had suggested Kirby or something.
Well, I told you what was happening. I just thought you would choose accordingly, but you know, hey,
you should caps. You know, choose Kirby. You know. But anyway, so yeah, I pretty much suffered the same fate as Danny. You know, I couldn't grab a single, you know, clock or a few. I managed to eliminate him once, but yeah. But it was quite clever. It was a clever idea because obviously James Jones can't beat us in a fair match, so he managed to figure out a way to not literally unplug our controllers, but figuratively unplug our controllers, so we couldn't actually hit him in any way. So it was quite clever. So yeah, good luck to them in the semi-finals or whatever going on there.
I hope they can just out-troll anybody that they face. You know, with those guys, I imagine that they can. So.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to face off against like Planet GameCube, and they're all good on that team, right? So they're going to have to troll even harder for them. So
yeah, and you know, like we said too. I mean, if you guys want to check out this content, you can actually check it out on the site NintendoWorldReport.com. I believe, are these videos up yet for the past week?
They're probably, by the time this audio version is edited, it will be. So yeah. But if you follow Famicast on Twitter, we retweet the Famicast matches. So do that.
Yeah.
If you just want to see the Famicast matches. I mean, I think if people watch that match, I don't think anyone's going to say, "Oh, we played really poorly." I think they're going to just say, you know, we got trolled real good.
Yeah. So I mean, whereas like before, what I guess Scott or Neil or somebody was saying like, yeah, Danny, you don't know how to play Shulk. Well, yeah, kind of, but
that is true.
Yeah, I'm not a Smash Brothers master here or anything.
But yeah, I don't think anyone could have beaten Jonesy with his rules there. That was,
No,
it was
I mean-
ingenious trolling there.
Just such a shock. How do you do something? How do you go against that, like right on the fly? Just, oh God, what do I do? And you're a character. I was Shulks. I mean, yeah, it's just the odds were really stacked against me there, unfortunately.
It's amazing, actually. I've heard Johnny mention it on RFN too, but they do talk and they coordinate about all these ideas, match ideas, very carefully. So it's kind of like a chess match, isn't it? It's like, okay, what can we do to make sure that we simply cannot lose? And yeah, they did it. So well done. So yeah, that's the Smash tournament. We're out, but you can watch our last match probably this weekend. So
yeah,
please do enjoy.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I was happy. I was happy with the last normal match that I played, and that was quite a good one. I think that was probably my match of the tournament. So I was happy to go out like that.
I think I beat Lindemann the previous week, and I was kind of happy about that. I think it was Lindy. I was happy about that. It was RFN rules, and I won. I was like, hey, cool. But anyway. All right, awesome. Well, yeah, that's Smash Talk, and we're going to go ahead and actually, Ty, would you mind going next with your new business?
Oh, yeah. Well, surprise, surprise, Killer Instinct. Still on track for getting top 32 pro badge this month.
You're a man on a mission, so I would expect nothing less.
Yeah.
Ultra.
Yeah. It did. It did occur to me that right now, Killer Instinct is the only current gen fighting game that has good netcode. Right?
Hey-o.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat just came out. It has bad netcode. Pretty sure DOA still has kind of bad netcode. What else is there?
Like Xbox One, PS4 type of stuff, you mean?
Yeah. Well, Smash Bros. Has bad netcode.
What? You just have to disguise it with time clocks where it slows everything down.
Oh, yeah. Well, anyway, Killer Instinct is the best fighting game ever. I'll just leave it at that.
Whoa. Have you said that before?
Well,
like this Killer Instinct 3 is the best fighting game ever. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I was going a little overboard there, but
slow down.
I think it's the best current fighting game. I'll just say that. May not be the most popular opinion with the other top players, but maybe. Definitely very good.
What is your have you said this before on air? What is your favorite fighting game ever?
Oh yeah, God. It's hard to decide.
War Gods.
War Gods, yes. You decided it for me. It's War Gods.
Nice. I respect that.
How many War Gods characters can you name?
Well, there's
Isn't there a dinosaur, some chick?
The guy with the punches.
I remember there was like this really terrible guy named Warhead.
Was he like okay? Now I'm getting confused with that Bio Freaks.
I used the Toad guy in that game.
How can you get those games mixed up, Danny?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ty, we threw you there.
Sorry, buddy.
Killer Instinct, you're in the top 320 or something.
Yeah, top 420.
Nice.
Bro.
Happy 420, guy.
XXX MLG Blaze It X. That's my gamer tag, by the way. But all-time favorites? Yeah, there's Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, the old Killer Instinct games, Guilty Gear, Street Fighter 4, sort of, but it kind of eventually soured on me. Oh, Marvel 2, for sure. That may be my favorite.
Did you say Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo?
Yes.
Okay. Mine is Street Fighter 2 Turbo, by the way.
That's fine. That's also really good.
Crank it up to 8 stars. Boom.
Mine is Street Fighter 4 on the 3DS.
Okay. Do you use the touch screen to do charge moves without charging?
Obviously.
Play to win.
Yeah, come on. I'm a god online with that game.
Yeah.
Not really.
His touchscreen is scratched to shit.
Yeah, I mean, there's like holes in the thing from just like being so hardcore about it.
Damn.
You can walk forward and do fireballs, right?
So,
Oh,
yeah,
like,
sure.
Like Guile's Sonic Boom.
Yeah, you do charge moves without charging.
Yeah.
So you can put someone in the corner and then like Sonic Boom and combo into Flash Kick, just like that, and it's absurd.
It's the only way to play.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, they had like an iPhone version or a mobile version of the game that also had touchscreen moves, but they still made you do charge moves by like at least like holding back or holding down for the 40 frames or whatever it needs.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, and that came out before the 3DS. It's like the logical way to do it, and they did not do it for the 3DS version. And ergo, online play just became like Guile mirrors. So yeah, there's that. That's actually my. Aside from that, I think Super Street Fighter 4 is my favorite version of that game. Even though it's old, it's my favorite. It's super well balanced, and the characters I like are good.
Okay.
So there's that. Yeah.
And Ty, what's your favorite fighting game character ever?
Wow.
On
I'll
the
have to think about that. Can I name 3?
It has to be Tinder, right?
Tinder, yes, and Folgers and Skeletor and Orchard.
Oh yeah. I always play as Orchard.
And Reptar.
Reptar. This is the Rugrats?
Yeah, yeah. My favorite character ever? Probably Faust from Guilty Gear.
Oh, you had to pick one that I don't even know what he looks like.
He's the guy with the paper bag on his head and the scalpel, and he yells crazy things, and he throws random items.
Okay, I can see how you can relate. So
Just watch a video of Faust, and you'll be impressed.
Nice.
Other choices: Vega, the Claw Guy in Street Fighter, and TJ Combo.
Okay.
He's my favorite character in almost every version of Killer Instinct.
the Claw Guy, wasn't he the bad guy in Inspector Gadget?
Next time, Gadget. Next time.
I love that guy.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of a habit I have now, is I just call him Claw because that's what the international fighting game players do, because he has a different name in Japan. Just call him Claw.
Yeah, I think I learned that from you.
Yeah.
The Dictator, the Claw, and Boxer, right?
Yep. Yep. Don't know what to tell you. But yeah, there's some fighting game lingo for you.
Oh, before I forget, Ty, did you download Mewtwo? Like, did you pay monies for Mewtwo, or are you just skipping Mewtwo altogether?
I haven't even plugged in my Wii U.
Okay. So that's a yes then.
Yeah, we'll see if my friends want to play, or if tournaments take off here. I'll probably get them. But if not, I'll just not turn on my Wii U again. I did play a non-fighting game, for when I was eating or drunk, or while I was matchmaking on a different game. James just gets up and walks away.
Perfect. So what is this mystery game?
Telltale Games, Game of Thrones.
Oh, awesome. Cool.
Yeah. There's, I guess, 3 out of 5 episodes out, and I've played, like, 2.8 of them so far.
Okay. Sweet, yeah, because I've been, I played the first series of Walking Dead, and yeah, I loved that. That was amazing. And, as soon as they announced this, I wanted to get it, but now I'm thinking, well, should I just wait until all of them are out? It might be more It's just good because then you can just go at your own pace. But
Well, I bought the Telltale Games collection on
Oh, God.
Xbox One. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it was half price.
Okay.
So, like, I got all of The Walking Dead, all of the new Borderlands one,
Wolf
got it.
Among Us.
this, and was there another one?
Wolves Among Us. The Wolf
Yes,
Among Us.
Wolves Among Us. Yeah,
Mhm.
Wolf Among Us.
Wolves Among Us.
It's singular.
Wolf.
So, yeah, I got all of those for $50 altogether, I think.
Oh, that's a really good deal,
Yeah.
man.
If you want to come over and play through them for me so I can get those achievement points, that would be just dandy.
So, do you watch like the series and stuff, Ty? Are you like into Game of Thrones?
I was going to get into that.
Okay.
The answer is no,
Okay.
but I did watch the first 3 seasons just so I could know what was going on in the game.
Christ, like in a weekend or something?
It's basically in between Killer Instinct matches.
Oh man. Okay.
But yeah, that's 30 hours of TV, I think.
Literally, yeah. It's like basically an hour each, 10 episodes a season. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so I just watched 30 hours of a TV show as a prologue to a 5-hour game.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Well, I mean, what did you think about the TV show? I mean, are you a fan? Just
It's
whatever?
good.
Okay.
It's good.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big fan. I've read all the books up to now, and I'm watching the 5th season on HBO in Japan. Wink, wink.
Pirate.
I just downloaded torrents.
Doesn't even try and hide it.
Yeah.
And I read all the books, and I'm about to yell out all the spoilers. Tyrion dies,
Everyone
Khaleesi
dies.
gets eaten by her dragons, the kid gets magic legs.
Actually,
I'll let that sink in for a second before I let you know I made it all up.
Yeah. Actually, last year, whenever the season was going on, Josh, he's been on the Famicast before. He was like on some Yahoo article for like a basketball game. He's just reading through like the comments, and then somebody just out of nowhere just put like the biggest spoiler for Game of Thrones. Just in there, like, what?
Was it like someone in the crowd holding it up on a cardboard sign?
Oh, that would be even better. Oh God. But yeah, I mean, oh God, I just can't believe
So
that,
just
but-
in between basketball chat, it's just like, this guy dies.
No, it was like some kind of forum messages, and you just reading stuff, and it's oh yeah, this guy's dead. Like what? Come on, man.
I remember when it was a big thing to spoil the Harry Potter books in the most dramatic way possible. There were some good YouTubes up of like drive-by book spoilings. Like literally a guy with a megaphone like yelling at a line of people.
Harry Potter dies.
Dumbledore dies. That's an actual spoiler. Sorry.
What?
He dies because Snape kills him.
Snake.
Snape.
Same thing.
Headshot.
Dumbledore.
Mm-hmm.
There was another YouTube I saw of somebody actually getting like on a store intercom.
Oh.
Attention shoppers! Dumbledore dies because Snape kills him.
Oh man. So anyway, to the game, like, yeah. I mean, what do you think, man?
It's good.
Okay.
You know, it's the exact kind of Telltale game that
Mhm.
there are some oh shit moments that you did not see coming.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little different from the other ones, I would say, because I have played as 5 different characters, I think.
Oh man. Okay.
So there's a lot of parts where it just cuts the other places.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile,
So it's kind of like keeping in the same like spirit of the show, more or less.
yeah,
Seems
and
like.
it's like happening in the same places as the show. You know, you got King's Landing, you got the Wall, you got that place across the sea where everything is sand.
Why? Yeah. Why can't I? I'm like, I'm a big fan. It's like, and all of a sudden I can't remember the names of these places. God, I suck.
Robb Stark dies because you, the player, kill him.
Wow. Thanks for the spoiler.
No problem.
Oh.
I don't even remember which guy that is. I'm even worse. So yeah, I mean it's fun. It's the same Telltale game stuff plus Game of Thrones.
Yeah, seems like a winning combination there to me.
A tried and true formula.
Yeah. Cool.
Since we're in video, can you see my little Bowser here?
Oh, it's an
Check
amoeba.
out. No,
It's
it's
an
not.
amoeba.
And my huge friggin' hand.
Mm-hmm.
No, this came with my coffee.
Oh, okay, cool.
Your copy of Game of Thrones?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Oh, coffee. Okay.
Coffee,
Yes.
as they say out here.
Coffee.
So that wraps it up for what I've been playing, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, for the fans, like, where are you at in your quest? Like, what number are you right now in Killer Instinct? Your ranking.
I was like 21 on Wednesday. I didn't play on Friday at all, so I went down to like 33.
900 mistakes. Okay.
So I'll probably play through the weekend and be back around number 20.
Right on.
I'm glad there's a holiday next week, so I have time to secure it before the month rolls over.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Cool. Well, we wish you well in your endeavors there, sir.
Thank you.
I don't. I'm also striving for the number one spot.
You're that fucker, aren't you? That fucking orchid player.
Yeah, all I always play is Guile and just keep pressing the touch screen. That's how I win.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler alert. That's how you win.
Play to win.
All right. So next, James, do you want to go ahead and continue on with new business?
Yeah, man. I'm going to continue my trend of playing a shitload of games, some of which are for review.
Yeah, you've been playing a lot of stuff lately, man.
Oh my goodness, what should we start with here? Well, let's start with let's say the oldest game. Work my way to the most current. So yeah, Donkey Kong 64, all the Donkey Kongs all together.
Do you know all the words to the DK rap yet?
Of course I do. It was on last last week's RFN
I'm just
as well.
just checking in. It's the only thing I associate with that game.
Let me just take it to the fridge here. So yeah, so Donkey Kong 64. I mean, me and Danny have been talking about this for the past like couple of weeks. You know, off air, just like because Danny's been thinking about buying it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe Danny's trying to like make me convince him not to. I don't know.
I don't know what I'm wanting.
You don't know what to do, right?
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, it's a tricky one because like, yeah, obviously Donkey Kong 64. This is the game that broke, you know, brought the whole games industry down in one fell swoop. Well, not quite that bad, but it basically ended people's interest in 3D platformers for quite a while, depending on how you feel about it. I mean, yeah, back in the day, I was a Rareware super fan. You know, I bought every single Rare game the day they came out, and you know, I loved every single one of them. And maybe because I was young and had lots of free time and spare money, you know, I could, you know, play these games to completion, every single one of them, including Donkey Kong 64, which I 101%ed.
Oh God!
Wow.
But looking back, you might call that a hate complete. You know, not completing it out of fun, but just like I've got to do this for some reason. I don't know. All the bananas for all the Kongs, yeah. Even the coins that you have to play the old arcade games to win, you know.
Oh,
back in the days without save states and things like that. Which is the one good thing about the this VC version is that, you know, at least you got save states and, you know, you don't have to go back right to the beginning every single time.
Right.
But yeah, it's up-res slightly to like, you know, 480i or whatever. You know, it's slightly sharper than the N64 original one. But it's also as, you know, as janky looking as the original is, because that's what it is, you know.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you take away the graininess of the those old TVs and put it on something with a bit of a sharper picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just see the imperfections just all the more.
Yeah. I mean, it does have like a widescreen option, but it's not really widescreen. Back in the N64 days, when they said widescreen, they just meant, squashing it slightly. I don't know.
Yeah, or just like cutting off the tops.
Yeah, exactly.
It's still the 4:3, but yeah.
When you see it on the gamepad, it doesn't really fill the gamepad at all.
Sure.
So yeah, I mean, I gave this I think I gave it a 7.
Yeah.
I mean, back in the day, I might have given it a higher score because of the time and place, but I can't really give it such a high score these days. But if you think about it, this is the only rare N64 game, like 3D game, that we're going to get on the Wii U, right? Because Banjo-Kazooie, that's in Microsoft hands. So
yeah, you can download that on Xbox 360.
An HD remake.
Yeah.
And same for Conker, which there's a whole remake of that, right?
I think the only way you can get Conker is on the original Xbox.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Did they have a download version on 360? I thought they did at one point.
They might.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this is pretty much it for Nintendo systems. And it's kind of a shame because it's not rated. I would probably say it's the weakest of the 3D platformers that rated.
Yeah.
But the whole game. I mean, people. Not many people like backtracking. I mean, there are some games which do backtracking, in a kind of more fluid and fun way, like something like Super Metroid, where you don't mind going back to places you have previously been because you feel more powerful and stuff. But this
exactly.
But this is like backtracking just for no reason at all, other than just to collect the same shit but slightly different colors.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole game is designed around these like 5 Kongs, right? Like whatever it is, Wanky Kong, the new ones that are added.
Well, I mean, I think one thing that Johnny was talking about in RFN. I mean, one of the big draws with this game back in the day. I mean, there really wasn't. I can't think of any other games where you had that many playable characters in like an open 3D world.
But at the same time, it's kind of like It's just a skin as an excuse to collect more crap. I mean, they do play good. Yeah, but you're just beating enemies in the same way. You're still hitting B to hit an enemy, but the attack animation is different. But what I mean is you go down like a corridor. Like every world starts with like a corridor, and off the corridor there'll be turns left and right, but they'll be blocked off with the thing you need to shoot with a specific Kong, like a button that you need to shoot, right? Mm-hmm. So you can just tell that they've planned out this world, and then they've said, okay, we need 10 extra red bananas and a red coin, so we'll just stick this as a left turn on the main corridor, and they've just kind of added it in, kind of thing. It's not very. You can see the world design is very, I don't know, like haphazard, like kind of stuck together. Back with my inexperienced eyes, I probably just thought like, wow, there's so many ways to go. But now you can just see how it was, constructed. It's very, I don't know, it's kind of very messy, how things are stuck together. Like Banjo-Kazooie just feels like a very organic kind of world. And, it's like really nice to explore that, the hub world and everything. And everything kind of makes sense. Each place has got like a theme and its own music and everything. And kind of feels nice to go around it, but this is just like, stick loads of things in and put these banana teleporters around, to make it less annoying to go around, because they know that you're going to get frustrated going back and forth all the time, so they stick these teleporters everywhere, but you just get irritated with all the teleporters everywhere. It's just, it just doesn't work. So you'll go down a corridor, you'll collect, 10 red bananas with Diddy, and then you'll have to go back, change your Kong, and then just go down the same corridor and collect, different colored bananas. It's just variations of that. And there's like bananas on tops of trees that, you'll get some purple bananas up there, and you'll think, okay, that's done, job done. But then you change your Kong, and then you look up there, and it's like, oh shit, there's a bunch of blue bananas up there now. So you wouldn't think to go back So you're kind of re-exploring and, you know, just going back and back and back to the same places. Not even the same places, but like the same parts of the worlds and everything, you know. It's just not fun, you know.
And you full cleared this game.
God, when did this come out?
99.
99, so I was 19.
Yeah.
So I was like, whatever, like second year of university. So yeah, I had all the free time in the world. But yeah. So yeah, thank God I didn't have to complete the whole thing this time for this review, because, you know, I've been there, I've done that. I just needed to be reminded of what this game is. But you know, if for some reason you want to revisit it, just go in knowing that it's probably more annoying than you remember. Mm-hmm. If you were slightly annoyed with it back in the day.
No, I was like straight up pissed off at the game.
Yeah, then I do not recommend going back. It's I mean, come on, Galaxy. Just replay Galaxy. You probably haven't even played Galaxy.
No, I have played Galaxy. I've not played Galaxy 2, which I downloaded and I have on my Wii U, and I still have barely played.
Play that. That's how it's done.
Got it? Writing down Donkey Kong 64. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you just want to listen to the DK rap, just YouTube. Come on. Yeah, it's just, like, even simple things like the analog stick, you know, it just feels like you're pushing an N64 analog stick, because you push, like, slightly right and nothing moves. And you have to, like, full on do it all the way to the right before anything happens, and you're trying to aim, and it's like you're too far left, you're too far right, and you're just going back forth. It's like, yeah, it's very, very clumsy. But yeah, so that's DK vs 64. Okay, next is another old game which I reviewed, Mario Kart DS. Mm-hmm. So this came out like right at the beginning of the month in Europe, and I think it just came out. I think it came out on the day of the Mario Kart 8 DLC in America, which just blows my mind. So I just can't imagine why anyone would want to download this. I mean, it's a DS game on your HD TV, and it's Mario Kart. So the whole point of like getting the latest Mario Kart is that you're playing it on the newest system with the newest features, right?
Sure.
So why would you want to do this?
Is there a way to play multiplayer on it?
Nope, all multiplayer and online is completely non-functional.
Ugh.
So yeah, that's instantly losing, what, like 40% of the game there, I guess? Like,
I mean, that's a lot of, it's a lot of content. Obviously, I mean, the online stuff, I mean, that's okay. That's just done. There's nothing you can do about that. But not even like, I don't know, jerry-rigging something in where you can play with people locally or something. I mean, that's just weird. I mean, they'd probably have to put a lot of work into that. That's probably why they didn't do it.
I think that would pay off, though, if you could just, like emulate 4 instances of the game and put all 4 up on a big-ass TV. That could be pretty fun.
Boom.
But they're not going to do it.
Or even 2, for God's sake. I mean, 1 on the gamepad, 1 on the TV. But, yeah, that would mean emulating it twice. But I refuse to believe the Wii U can't run 2 DS games at once. I'm pretty sure it could. Anyway,
no.
But the one saving grace of Mario Kart DS being a single-player game only is it does actually have one of the series' best single-player modes ever, in my opinion, which is the mission mode. If you remember this is like, you know, split into little worlds. Each one's got like, I think, like 9 challenges. And it basically trains you how to get good at Mario Kart. Like, you know, you start off just like power sliding and collecting coins, and then you're going through gates, and then you're reversing around a track, you know, and then you're shooting things with shells, you're shooting things with bombs. It trains you how to use all the weapons one by one, and then you defeat a boss using, you know, some skill, you know, like knocking something off or, you know, firing things at it. And it just gets harder and harder, and to get like the 3-star rating on some of those is like, it's really hard. And they use all the courses from the whole game. They even use the battle mode courses as well.
Wow.
And there's even some completely unique courses that are only in mission mode as well that they made just for that. Which it kind of reminds me of like the tournament mode on Wii, which is also like my second favorite single player mode in any Mario Kart game, which is also not available now because Nintendo Network got taken offline. But anyway, that's a different matter. So yeah, the mission mode is awesome, and the Grand Prix is, it's the Grand Prix, whatever. It's good. It's got some good tracks. Waluigi Pinball, anyone?
Hey, yeah, I like that.
So yeah, but a game where you just play the Grand Prix and the mission mode is great, but it's kind of like, yeah, can you really recommend getting that?
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, back in the day, I would have given this game a 10. I bloody loved Mario Kart DS.
Yeah, no, it's a great game. I mean, I played the hell out of it, with, online, by myself. It was just freaking fantastic, yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, and it does look okay. Like, you can, the complaint I had with WarioWare, like, last episode was that, when you split the touchscreen and the main screen on your TV and the gamepad, it doesn't make sense. Because you're, like, touching and you're looking up, and you're, like, touching and looking up like that. It doesn't make any sense. But with Mario Kart, it does make sense, because it's just a map.
Sure.
So, it's just what Mario Kart 8 does.
Yeah, exactly. So it doesn't matter.
So, yeah, it looks pretty janky, the screen blown up on there.
Yeah, I was going to ask that, so it's just really, okay.
Yeah, you can really see the edges. And also, if you just want to play on the gamepad, you can actually put both the touchscreen and the main screen on the gamepad.
Uh-huh.
And that looks, it looks fine. It probably
Could you reverse it? Can you put the, probably not.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can put the
bottom screen on the top?
Yeah,
can you put the bottom screen on the TV and then have the other screen on the gamepad?
I'm not sure about that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd have to check that. But yeah, because that would be weird, wouldn't it? Why would you?
Yeah, it would be.
Because you wouldn't be able to ever touch it because it's on the TV.
You don't have to touch it though. You can just use the buttons.
Yeah, no, but like I think it's a general emulation for all DS games.
Okay.
So I don't think they differentiate it between games. So they probably thought, who the hell would put the touchscreen on the TV?
I have a touchscreen television, so no, I don't.
So yeah, that's Mario Kart DS, which is weird to think about. But yeah, that leads nicely into my last bit of new business, which is Mario Kart 8, the DLC, which, like I said, just hit the same day as Mario Kart DS. So yeah, I guess, did we all buy this back when? No, we didn't buy this. Okay.
I have not bought it yet.
I didn't.
Okay. Well, I bought the dual pack like way back because I wanted the the Link pack, the Triforce pack, whatever it's called. So yeah, this new DLC has got F-Zero, new F-Zero track, and a Animal Crossing track, and yeah, some retro tracks in there too, and yeah, and some also totally new tracks as well, and it's got some Super Circuit, Mario Kart Super Circuit tracks, nice. Cheese Land, and the one with all the presents.
Okay.
What's it called? Present Road or something.
Wow.
Ribbon Road, I think. Yeah, that's a good one. This will probably annoy lots of people, but Super Circuit, secretly one of the best Mario Kart games.
Actually, it came out in somewhere, Europe or something. Like, I don't know. I could have sworn I saw that in like a press release.
Oh,
thing.
On the Wii U?
Yeah, on the Wii U. Like just
yeah,
within
I
the
think
past
it's coming out. Yeah, I think it's coming out everywhere soon.
Okay.
Yeah. That would be, yeah. So you got GBA, DS, and the Wii U version on the same system. Oh god.
Yeah.
Anyway. So yeah, and also it adds the 200cc mode. So I would love to see you playing the F-Zero track on 200cc and seeing what you think about how fast it is, because it is ridiculous, by the way.
Sweet.
And you do have an F-Zero. What's it called? The Blue Falcon.
I think
Captain Falcon's
Blue
one.
Falcon.
Yeah, Blue Falcon. Yeah, you can. It's basically the whole stage is you're in hover mode all the time. And yeah, the same as the last DLC pack. You run over the strips to recharge your coins, and it makes all the best sound effects. It makes all the right sound effects. It's so good. Like when you start, it's got the F-Zero.
Nice.
Yeah, and the coins, sounds like the charging sound and everything. It's so good. It really is excellent. And the music, obviously, they've got the full orchestrated version of the F-Zero, the Big Blue soundtrack, which is amazing.
Nice.
And I really hope
off YouTube.
there's actually an official YouTube video of them playing that song, like
Right
the
on.
orchestra playing it, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so far I've only played through the tracks once, and yeah, it's awesome, and I would definitely recommend getting it.
Cool.
I mean, Animal Crossing, I could take it or leave it, but they did put a lot of effort into it. Like, there's 4 versions of it, like each season. So every time you play it, it's a different season, and they've got like KK Slider playing his music. When you go past, you can hear him playing.
Cool.
Nice touch.
Cool. Yeah, it's a nice touch. It's so detailed, and one of the other tracks, I forget what it's called, but it's like a village in treetops. It kind of reminds me of like Donkey Kong Country, actually. And yeah, you're going up this tree in like zero G mode, and then you're going through like this hollowed out tree trunk with water flowing through it. It's crazy. It looks really, really good. But yeah, definitely looking forward to playing more of that.
Checking it out on YouTube right now.
Don't need to buy it now. Yeah, so that's it. That's my lengthy new business.
Cool. Well, my new business is not nearly as lengthy, and I have a little bit of a funny story that, James, you probably already know some about this stuff, but I'll just kind of start off by saying, as with the past month of Famicast, I've been playing through Majora's Mask, and I finally beat it this week. Got all the masks, all the heart pieces, all that.
Yay!
Yay!
Hello?
Hello.
Did we lose Danny?
Yeah, apparently.
Please stand by. Danny just said,
My shit crashed.
Please stand by. Or should we just continue?
We go. Yeah, you can guess what he was going to say about Majora's Mask.
Majora's Mask was like really hard. I had to use a gauge. I wish I was good at games, at playing games. What else? I bought 10 more amiibos. I only paid $50 each for them.
Wow.
And that's Danny's new business. Thanks, Danny.
Right on.
Yeah, let's play the game. How many more amiibos has Danny bought?
Yeah. I'm wondering, how long is it going to be before, I have, a RFID chip I can, rewrite with everything and just, effectively pirate all the amiibo functionality.
Yeah. Well, they're even going to effectively let you do that officially by, re-releasing them as cards or some shit like that, right?
Okay.
Just need to buy a piece of paper with it on.
Do you remember when they had those cards you could scan and they would have a game on it for your GBA?
Oh, that was so good. The e-reader cards. Was that Animal Crossing?
I think it had Animal Crossing functionality, but...
No, I think, isn't that how you played the NES games? Like in Animal Crossing by scanning it?
I'm not sure. I accessed all those with codes I got off GameFAQs.
Oh, right.
But
you could, print them out or something?
But anyway, with the e-reader cards, if you had a good enough printer, you could just print all the ones you wanted.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'm wondering, is this the future of RFID?
Danny, are you there? Danny's on the call, but he's not speaking.
He's loading up on his toaster. this never would have happened if you had installed Linux.
Well, Danny needs to get good with computers. Danny, what are you doing, man?
Does it just need more time to get him in?
Maybe.
It took a while when we started.
Okay, there we go.
Hey!
God, I'm so sorry.
Can you remember what you were talking about, Danny?
Yeah,
It's okay. I kind of did your new business while you weren't here.
Okay,
that's true. Fine. He did a really good job.
Good. So yeah, there's that. I'm done. See you guys. No, I beat Majora's Mask. That's it. Big deal.
Did you use a guide, Danny?
I was using a guide from here to here, and every bit. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Why
Right.
you make fun of me?
No, they'll make some good outtakes.
Okay.
What else you been playing, Danny?
So, just this week, actually, here in Japan, there's a new free application that's available on the Wii U. The Japanese title is Touch Amiibo Iki Famicom Meishin, and basically,
this was going to be about amiibos.
Yes, so it's about amiibo. This is the thing where you touch your amiibo to the gamepad, and then you can play like a 3-minute clip of a Super Famicom or a Famicom game. And I was kind of checking this stuff out before I downloaded it. It's free, whatever. But yeah, like I said, with each touch that you give to the Wii U, you get 3 minutes of gameplay, and there are over 30 titles spanning Famicom and Super Famicom. Things like, Super Metroid, Mario Kart, Super Mario World.
So is it random? Like, have you touched Shulk? What does Shulk do? Come on.
Okay. So my Shulk is still in the box, so I haven't touched
Oh, my God, Danny, what are you doing to me?
I just haven't. But I'll let you know how it worked, because I first, I used a few different amiibos that I had. I think I did Pit, and then, I did use Pit, Marth, and Animal Crossing Villager. So...
Okay, so what about Animal Crossing Villages?
So, and what this is, it doesn't matter what amiibo that you use. It doesn't matter. If as soon as you touch an amiibo to that, whatever game that you unlock is locked to that amiibo. So in your version of the application, if you touch an amiibo, like my Animal Crossing amiibo, it'll bring up like, the original Metroid or something.
So you basically need to buy 30 amiibos to unlock everything?
Yes.
Oh my God!
But I don't think the idea is, hey, here's this free thing, buy all these amiibo. It seems more like I mean, it could be, but to me,
it is exactly that.
I mean,
some people are gonna do that.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I think what it is more, at least for me, it's like, hey, I had these amiibo. I just wanted to try this thing out, see what it was, and like the first game.
You're locked, Danny. Just to clarify, you're locked. Yeah. That amiibo is now locked to that game forever.
I'm pretty sure you could probably erase it or something. I would imagine. And then because on the screen it has like the title screen, and then it's showing like this on the bottom. It shows all of the games that are available, like kind of going across, and the ones that you've unlocked, they'll because the other ones are kind of like blurred out a little bit. I mean, you could see it. It's just kind of like a shade of like white over it. But the other ones that you've unlocked are clear, and you could see. And then it says like, hey, this is unlocked, or if you touch this amiibo, like you can name your amiibos and stuff. If you touch that amiibo on there, it's gonna play that. And each game has like several quote unquote scenes that you can play in them. And like I said, for one scene you have 3 minutes to play through. And like I was playing Super Mario World, is one of the things I unlocked, and it's just one of the levels in World 1, and I mean, you could if you're really fast at playing. I mean, in 3 minutes you can get through a couple levels and maybe even make it to the castle. I mean, it just depends on how fast you play.
Some epic speed runs need to be done there.
Yeah, but
complete Super Metroid in 3 minutes. Go.
Yes, and while you're playing, if you're like, I really don't like this scene, well, if you don't like what you're playing and that particular part of the game, you can just use that same amiibo and touch, and it'll go to like the next scene. And every game, like Metroid, I only like 3, like the original Metroid, Mario World, and...
So next scene, you mean like further on in that game?
some other part in the game that is not
Okay.
that particular thing. So, and then, like, for example, in Metroid, the first scene was like the beginning of the game, and it's like, okay, this is kind of boring. I don't want to just do this for 3 minutes. So then I, touched that amiibo again, and I was like fighting a boss, like Ridley or something, and kept doing that. Then I was fighting some Metroids and stuff like that. So, I don't know, it's cool. And if at any time, if you're like, yeah, fuck this game, then you can just touch another amiibo on there, and it'll go over to another game. So
any 3 minutes is reset.
Right, exactly. And even if you're using that same amiibo and switching the scenes in the same game, it's always reset. That resets that timer.
Okay,
so
that's fair.
It's not bad. I mean, 3 minutes is really not a lot. And then what they're doing too, because they're running it in 4:3, like on the TV screen and also on the gamepad, they have a nice convenient button for the eShop there. Where, I'm presuming. I'm presuming if you touch it, you can go right to that particular page and buy it, which that makes sense. And I mean, so yeah, it's. I don't think it's like some like the devil incarnate or something, but
So basically, Nintendo has become the mafia.
Basically,
they give you this like, hey, we give you this free game here, and you play that, and they're like, so you're gonna buy it or what?
Yeah, pretty much.
And then before you know it, Iwata's coming around breaking your legs.
Yeah, it's going to happen, so you can look forward to that.
Ingenious.
Yeah. But I don't know. This is obviously coming out to the West at some point, probably pretty soon, I would imagine. So yeah, get your amiibo ready for playing 3 minutes of games that you probably already own.
I think the American one is called Amiibo Tap.
Is that what it's called? Okay.
But the European one, they've done what they usually do and just directly translate the Japanese one.
Okay.
So I think it is called Amiibo Touch, then play a little bit of your previous games from the past.
Yeah, I mean, it's like literally something like that. Yeah.
It's like 100 words long, the European one. I don't know why they do that, but anyway. Because they got a Japanese guy in charge.
Yeah, exactly. Shibata.
Little did they know, Shibata actually translates all games for Europe single-handedly.
Wow, what a talent.
Yeah. The downside to that is that he can't actually speak English very well. But yeah. No one has the guts to say anything because he's such a nice guy.
No, you don't want to say it to his face. Well, he's actually watching right now, so we might be in trouble.
Uh-oh.
No. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Not a really long new business segment, but yeah, that pretty much does it. So from here, we're going to go ahead and move on to a little bit of news. I wrote down a couple of different things that I found. I was kind of go through it pretty quickly. Nothing too crazy. Maybe the last one's a little bit weird. But so first of all, there's a Fire Emblem sale going on right now on both the 3DS and the Wii U.
A fire sale, if you will.
Yeah, well, kind of. Not quite. Don't get your hopes up, especially if you don't have a Japanese system. But all the Fire Emblem games, Virtual Console, and then the only retail game Fire Emblem on this generation, Fire Emblem Awakening. That everything is 25% off, and this includes, like I said, Famicom, Super Famicom stuff. I mean, it's all gotta go.
I saw a cartridge of the original Famicom one for 50 yen at Book Off the other day.
No, I think it's a fairly common, maybe type of
50
thing.
yen. That's cheaper than buying it digitally.
Was it? Was it the junk? Because I know a lot of times.
No. It was it was in the tried and tested section.
Okay. I usually buy a lot of my stuff from the junk section, so I get the box.
You should buy hundreds and hundreds of copies until they up the price to at least 99 yen.
Yeah.
I like that.
It was right next to Final Fantasy VI, which was like 300 yen.
Right?
Yeah, it's so bizarre. Coming from the West and seeing like these games, like, wow, this is cheap. I'm not paying
and then
like
like
$200.
right next to it is like Madden 93 for like 7,000 yen.
It's true. Western games are ridiculously priced. Yeah.
I think I saw something like Super Return of the Jedi, like a boxed version or something. It was like over like 10,000, like over $100.
Yeah.
Carmageddon 64, now $350.
Yeah, like
gotta go.
If you go into Super Potato in their display case, usually they have a few Western games that are like super rare.
Yeah.
I think I remember Maximum Carnage and Judge Dredd.
I think I remember seeing just Judge Dredd staring at me from the case.
Yeah.
They've still got Carmageddon 64 running on that N64 in Super Potato, by the way. They're just never changing it. They're never changing it.
Wow.
This is what white people play. Yeah, we all play that every day.
Yes.
The best version.
Yes.
If it's the only game in the school computer lab, then yes.
Yes. So other bits of news. If you're watching this show live right now, just be aware that a Xenoblade Chronicles X Nintendo Direct is coming to North America. It starts today at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific. If you're listening to the audio version of this, obviously it's probably going to be available on YouTube, so check that out.
Yeah.
The game actually comes out here in Japan next week on the 29th, and I'm probably going to buy it. So unless something...
Doesn't it, like... Is it the 29th? I thought it was early.
No, 29th. Because the 3DS one came out on the 2nd, and I bought that and had played 21 minutes of it. So.
You Bivens'd it.
Yep, I Bivens'd it. So, but no, I'm at least planning on getting this new one and playing it for at least a reasonable amount of time, so I can fight some battles and see the game a little bit. So, I don't know if I'll beat the whole thing, but I'll at least play some of it and get my $100 worth or whatever how much it cost. So.
What, you got the English one?
No. It's all Japanese stuff.
Okay.
I'm talking about get the Wii U version, Xenoblade Chronicles X. I'll get that and play that. And
you should get the console premium pack with the game and the other.
Oh, just for shits and giggles.
Just have a second system lying around.
Sounds like a great idea. Same region.
But yeah, that's crazy to think that Xenoblade X is coming out next week.
Yeah. Well, it's, obviously we're talking right now before this event in North America, but, if they do come along and just say something like, yeah, it's coming out, Xenoblade Chronicles X coming out in May, I'll probably just not even bother, because one of the reasons is, to talk about it on the podcast and, probably write a few articles for Nintendo World Report, stuff like that. But
this is probably going to be the Zelda slot is probably going to be like November.
I would imagine.
What do you call it? Black Friday? That kind of thing, right?
Around the holiday time.
Because this is a perfect holiday game, right? Something that you need to spend hours and hours locked in a dark room.
Oh yeah.
In your parents' basement, not seeing any natural light.
Oh yeah.
And probably set it up though.
Yeah. I mean, in Japan, it's coming out right before Golden Week, so like the first holiday of Golden. Okay, the first Golden Day of Golden Week. It's coming out.
I'll be playing New Super Mario Bros. 2 to celebrate Golden Week.
Gold.
No, I won't. Yeah. No, I won't. It's a bad game.
Oh, it's not. Okay, we'll not get into that. So the last little bit of news here is something that I think maybe just came out today on iOS via the Pokemon Company. There is what Cerebi has labeled as a Pokemon bilingual X and Y scope. Is that even right? Did I mistype that? I probably did. But I don't know. I'm looking at the agenda.
Are you speaking English, Danny?
Bilingual XY scope. I don't know. I don't know.
Stop saying random words mixed together in a sentence. Doesn't make sense.
No, yeah. The app. This is according to Cerebi. It said the app's official title is Pokemon Bilingual XY Scope. The Japanese name is quite different, and I wrote it down somewhere and don't know where it is. But I downloaded it actually too, just to check it out to see kind of what it was. And essentially, what this is, it's just like a learning game. It helps kids learn English.
No, it doesn't. It teaches kids the Pokemon names in English, and that's
not even that. No, it's not. It's a lot more difficult than that, because it's teaching them like, this was the Pokemon that shoots gray matter out of his asshole. Which one is this? And then you have to choose. It's yeah.
And then little Taki is saying Mom, what's asshole in Japanese?
Yeah, so it's one of those games.
And Ketsu no Ana, in case anyone says. Write that one down in your Japanese notebook.
There it is. So that's pretty much it. Who knows? And there's also in-app purchases you can make, because there's these quiz questions like I said, and apparently they're going for 480 yen for each additional quiz, which is somewhere around $4.50 or something. I mean, it's stupid, but it's Japan, and if you get any type of iOS stuff or anything like that here, it's just stupid. But Anyway, so that's
That sounds awesome, Danny.
yeah, great job.
I actually unplugged my headphones for the last 2 minutes.
Good idea. So, all right, well, that pretty much does it with news, unless you guys caught anything breaking while I was, had my brief moment of.
We never
being
talked
away.
about the Zelda delay, but I think I kind of incorporated that with Xenoblade probably coming out in November.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Spoiler alert: Zelda was delayed.
Yeah.
Ty, did you know that, or did I just spoil it for you?
Oh God.
Come on,
You know-
who thought that 2 100-hour RPG adventure games were coming out in the same month? Of course they weren't.
Yeah.
Reggie looked at his schedule and went like, "Phew, whatever, delay that shit."
Pretty much. Cool. All right. Well, for the last part of the show here, we have quite a bit of letters and feedback from you guys, so I thought we'd kind of go ahead and go through this stuff. And James, you seem to be the guy that always is, at least in the know about all this stuff and at least put this stuff together. So would you
I got my finger on the pulse, Danny.
the
And the pulse is saying, get rid of Danny Bivens as host. No,
Yes.
no one's
Maybe.
saying that.
Okay.
Maybe me.
Okay.
But anyway, so this comment came a while back, and because we were running way too long last episode, so we kind of had to push these over to this episode. So MBZ, and I'm saying that correctly because he's not American.
Okay, sure. If you don't know what Z means, it means Z.
Yes. So MBZ from sent us a comment on during the last live episode, episode 53. I was talking about Zero Mission, and he wants us to. He asks us, what do we think the chances of a new 2D Metroid being announced at E3 this year? I guess E3 is a couple of months away at this point.
Basically.
So,
actually,
what do you guys think?
Actually, almost a month away. Man, I don't know. It almost seems like part of me thinks why not? This is like the last semi-big Nintendo franchise that really hasn't got anything for the past 5 years, really.
What about Other M?
Well, I said that's why I said for the past
Derp.
5 years. Thank
Was
you.
it that long ago?
Yeah, it was 2010.
Okay.
What's this Other M game you're talking about? I never heard of it. Last game, Mass Metroid game I remember coming out was Metroid Prime 3.
Super Metroid.
Yeah,
None of the other ones happened.
no. Ty, are you a fan of the Metroids?
Only until 3.
Correct answer. So yeah, I think. I mean, I've been trolling about the lack of Metroid games for I don't know, the past 3 years consecutively. But if it is going to happen, it will happen this year. Retro, what have they been doing for the past year and a half? They've got to be doing something, right?
Right.
Surprise announcement is DLC for Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. You can now play as WANKY Kong from Donkey Kong 64. Thanks, Reggie. If it doesn't happen this year, it's probably not going to happen on Wii U ever. They'll probably get pushed to the NX. But for a 3DS game, a 2D Metroid game, it also feels kind of late. The 3DS is it's on it's on the home stretch, right?
Right.
Do they usually release Metroid games in the final stretch?
Do they
Not
usually
really.
release Metroid games? That's the other question. I think if this is something that Retro had been working on, for the past couple of years or whatnot, a year and a half, I think it's possible maybe by this fall we could see a 2D Metroid game coming out on 3DS. So it kind of makes sense.
Retro haven't made a 3DS game, have they? Because they didn't make the remake.
They helped out stuff with Mario Kart 7, right? Like the stages and stuff.
Oh yeah, they got Bill the janitor to help out with that.
Well,
but
yeah.
the main Retro dudes, they haven't been doing shit, right?
Right.
3DS.
So it's possible they could be doing that. this isn't specifically talking about 2D Metroid, but excuse me, some people are talking how I want Metroid Prime 4, and personally for me, if there's some other non-2D Metroid, I don't want something that's going to be too samey as like a first-person Metroid. I mean, if they could do something where it
Danny just invented a word then. Brilliant. Samey.
That's what us Americans do.
Yeah.
I'd like to have, honestly, I think it'd be cool if they did some kind of like a third-person action thing for Wii U, and then leave the 2D stuff, on 3DS. I think it could look really great, in 3D. It'd be great. But,
so you're saying, building on the solid foundation of Other M, making a new Metroid game in 3D, in third person. I don't know. Yeah, I kind of want/don't want a Prime 4. Like I'm happy with the 3 Prime games. Well, two of the 3 anyway. Not a huge fan of 2, but yeah, I feel like they did everything in that game design. So yeah, I do want something new if it's like a HD Metroid game. So yeah, something third person or just another twist on it. As long as it's nothing like Other M, I'll be fine. Can you guys? Okay. God. Ty, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, just Danny then. This is an edit point for Danny again. Danny, what are you doing?
Hi, Danny. Can you hear me?
Take your headphones, asshole.
You know what? I hate video games. It's time to get a new hobby.
Did you like how I just completely predicted Danny's new business when he wasn't on last time?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I don't know what else I can predict now. We can see Danny. If this gets put as an outtake, we can see Danny, but he can't actually hear us, or he can't actually speak. And
We can communicate by rude gestures.
yeah. What good is a phone call, Mr. Anderson, if you're unable to speak? Oh, there he is.
God. Okay. I am so sorry. Okay, it's great. I got a phone call via FaceTime, and that started ringing on all of my devices, and just, oh my God. Okay, new rule. I will never do a live Famicast on my iPad ever again.
Have you seen that American Office episode where that guy, the young guy, invents that thing where it sends all the messages to every device at once, like it even prints out the message?
That's what's happening to me.
That's kind of what's happening to you, right?
Yeah, God.
So yeah, I think so. Danny, go back to Metroid.
Sure.
Chat. I think, honestly, I think the chances of a Metroid game are slim.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I hope there is going to be a Metroid game. But I'm just kind of stopped holding my breath at this point.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same point too, man.
Yeah, it's just you're just gonna set yourself up for disappointment. So just
Pretty
expect nothing. Expect a huge bird flip from Reggie, and if you get anything better than that, then you'll be happy.
Yeah, they just peel back the curtain. There's just a big cow turd sitting on the stage, and that's it, guys.
Fucking wearing a Metroid pin on his suit. Suck my balls, Reggie. Suck my balls.
What if they handed Metroid off to a new developer?
Yeah, make it a Japanese developer.
Nah.
Someone like, I don't know.
Arc System Works?
Yeah! You joke, but did you play that Contra game they made?
I did not.
You should check it out.
Really? I just think Arc System Works, and I just think the family sports game series that they have, and all sorts of other garbage that I've seen and not wanted to try.
Well, Itagaki's finished Devil's Third, right? So maybe he's free.
Hail to the king, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Samus just wearing shades, and nothing else. So yeah.
Anyways, sorry.
So
we should
let's
probably
move to
continue
the
on
next
just until I get another phone call in the middle of this or something.
So next up, we got Mr. Christopher Volak. Volak. I don't know how to pronounce it, but there you go. He said he has a strong urge to purchase Theatrhythm today, thanks to the Famicast crew for planting that idea. And he also asked for more inappropriate questions about wife swapping. Cyrus isn't on this episode, so I guess we can't really say that one. Well, why the hell not?
Yeah.
Mr. Johnny Metz, Dr. Metz, part of Team Troll on the NWR Smash tournament. He says he he couldn't tell that Cyrus was. He thought Cyrus was American.
Mm-hmm.
And I said no, it was kind of obvious he was not. But then he said, well, he can tell Cyrus isn't American because he uses plural verbs for game companies.
Mm-hmm.
And in case people didn't know, this is kind of a fun grammar test of you. Which one sounds better to you, Ty and Danny? Okay? You can see it there right in front of you, but I'll read it out anyway. Which one sounds correct? A, Nintendo have started working on a new system. It is targeting all gamers. Or B, Nintendo has started working on a new system. They are targeting all gamers.
I'm with, B.
Yeah, that's American English, which
yes.
is the international standard, by the
way. Shots fired.
Yeah. So yeah, B is the American correct version. That's right, and A is the British original and only correct answer.
Yeah, it's dumped.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, that, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Hey, James, what floor do you live on?
I live on the Patriot floor.
What?
The ground floor.
Okay, and if you go up one floor, what do you call that?
I call it the first floor.
What? What?
Stepped into that one,
Yep.
Yeah, it also
actually
blows Japanese people's minds when you say that.
Yeah, I've been meaning to ask you about that because that's, just to get with some real talk here. I mean, Ty probably knows, and James, you probably know too. And one of the textbooks that we use, it talks about differences between the English and the British English and American English, and they talk about that. And then the teachers always ask, is that true about British English? That, you know what? I have a British friend, but I've never really thought about...
I don't actually speak to him.
Yeah, I don't talk to him ever. I have to pay him money to talk to him, so I can't do it very often. But
James, do you like watching football on TV?
I do. I like watching the guys kick balls with their feet.
How do you feel about the touchdowns?
Well, that's only in the gay version of the sport.
All right. I got one more. James, did you go to public school?
I did. Not. I did? No, no, I'm not sure on this one.
What? How do you not know?
I did go to public school, but not.
Was it
there's two types of public school in England.
Okay.
There's
dirty,
like
dangerous.
The state public school, and then there's there's public school, and there's there's public school.
What is happening?
Yeah, there's like posh public school, and there's regular public school, like that you need to pass an exam to get into.
Oh, I don't know about you, Ty, but the public school was the one in town that's dirty and there are gangs standing outside, and you hope you don't get mugged when you get inside the door or something.
Yep.
He gets it.
Yeah, that's a tricky one. That's a bit more grey, that one. Oh yeah, we've got a comment from our most trolliest fan, Mr. Russ Greeno. And he was watching the last live show with Cyrus on, and he says, cool, looks like the Famicast have a special guest this week. That looks like Waluigi.
Wow.
Well, Cyrus was wearing purple, so I mean,
Oh God, Ty, what have you done? Ty, what have you done? Ty's pasted something which I cannot probably mention on air, so I won't.
Oh, I'll mention it. It's apart from a genuine Nintendo authorized publication from
Sure it is.
a textbook of some sort, and the top asks, "What is Islam?" And it's multiple choice, and below that is a picture of Mario deep in prayer to a copy of the Quran.
I just got another tweet just in here. This is from Eric.
I'm gonna tweet at that right now.
This is from Eric. His hashtag is not hashtag. His tag is Sergeant Toasty, and Eric says, "You guys have me saying please understand to my wife about everything.
Good.
Thanks. Keep up the good work."
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, thanks, Eric, and of course you're welcome. And yeah, thank you for your constant police understanding. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. I think that's it. I think that is all the comments. Yes. Yep, that's it.
Cool.
But yeah, thank you for all your followings of the Famicast Twitter account.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, we're up over 100,000 followers now.
Woo!
Something like that.
Hey, Scrub Quotes just hit 1,000 followers.
Nice. Actually, Scrubcoats just started following the Famicast. I don't know if you knew that, Ty.
Yeah, I did know that somehow.
Yeah.
Oh man, and somebody just linked me to a NeoGAF thread. Nobody is safe from Scrub Quotes.
Okay, Danny, I think that's a wrap.
Yeah, so, again, if you have any questions or anything that you want to talk to us, things that you think we need to do better, like me, not taking phone calls throughout the middle of a podcast. Yeah, send that our way. We have several ways.
Lose some weight.
Okay.
Get a haircut, kid.
Yes. You can email us at thefamicast@nintendoworldreport.com. You can follow us on Twitter at thefamicast. No,
You've already said that.
Yeah, so do that.
Danny's like a broken clock. He's right twice a day,
Mm-hmm.
but you just don't know when those two are going to be.
So make sure you can email us. Sorry. Also, too, something that people haven't done for a while, if you want to, actually, I haven't checked. James, maybe leaving us some kind of review on iTunes.
Sorry, I haven't checked that, but yeah,
okay.
please send them, and we'll read them out next time.
Yep. Cool. All right, well, I think that's going to go ahead and do it for today. James, thanks for...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are we gonna do our Twitter handles now?
Yes. So, thank you for being on the ball today. James, where can we find you?
Yeah, you can follow me at FamiComplicated, and probably my most retweeted tweet was yesterday. I started playing the DLC, and I went onto the new Amiibo page. They've obviously they've updated it with like 20 new Amiibos that you can scan in for the suits. So I just tweeted out a picture of that screen, and I said, "How much would it cost to unlock it all?" The answer is your sanity. But yeah, that got retweeted quite a lot. So people appreciate Amiibo trolling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Ty, how about you, man?
Okay, my Twitter is SuperCatDrugs,
mm-hmm.
and there are a lot of gems on there lately.
Mm-hmm.
Most recently, the picture of Mario praying to the Quran. I know there's a funny story behind this picture and how it came to be, because you look at it, it's scanned out of a book of some sort.
Yeah, it's like at first I was like, why is this in the agenda suddenly? It's like, is this one of our
well,
letters?
I mean,
no,
that's something our listeners should know too, is for the last couple weeks and continuing for the foreseeable future, I sneak in funny pictures into the agenda that Danny is reading off of, and so far I feel like I've caught him by surprise like every time.
Yeah, pretty much. It doesn't take much to catch me by surprise, really, but yeah.
So please enjoy my Twitter.
Cool.
Super Cat Drugs.
Hey, Danny, should people bother following you on Twitter or what?
I've actually have been posting a little bit more lately. You can follow me at DannyBiv, DANNYBIV. I posed a question the other day, and I got some really interesting answers. So around about a month ago, I bought Steel Diver on 3DS because it was roughly like $10. That's the perfect response. And so I since I just beat Majora's Mask, I was thinking, hey, I kind of need something to talk about on the Famicast. That didn't happen. And then I was thinking, if I'm going to get Xenoblade Chronicles X next week, it'd be nice just to play something in the interim just to get it, out of the way. So I figured this is my thinking, so you can see my, logic or no logic or whatever.
There is no logic to what you're saying.
So I was like, hey, I'll just play through this game. It's going to take like 4 or 5 hours. And I got several very nice responses from you guys out there. I think, what's his name? Twitter handle, Geo Gaither. I think I said, like, hey, what do you think, man? I was like, hey, what should I do? And he's like, hey, this game is just really dull and short. And he's like, I didn't like it. I bought it used and returned it. And James's response was like, yeah. It's like, what should I do? He's like, yeah, throw it in the bin and start saving for Xenoblade Chronicles X. Like, well, it's a good thing, too.
There you go. You're welcome.
Yeah. Somebody else mentioned Unhatched Yoshi Egg said, I hear Donkey Kong 64 is nice and short. That's a suggestion for something for me to play. So, I'm considering that. Yeah. Thank you. So,
it's short if you give up after collecting the first banana.
Okay, well, I could do that. All right, well, that's going to do it for the main part of the show here. Maybe stick around for a couple of other different bloopers or whatever for the video version.
Oh, yeah, there will be some this episode.
Yeah, actually, yeah, for the audio version, too, you can hear. Actually, I'll be hearing it for the first time when I'm editing it. So yes, I'm looking forward to that. So thank you, gentlemen, for coming on today. And, catch you guys next time.
Let's do some video content. Yay.
Sure.
Yay.
Peace out.
Peace.
Peace.
Hey, guys, have you seen this? It's called a Dragon Botoru.
What is that?
Not Dragon Boru. Dragon Botoru.
It's like actually officially licensed?
Yeah, actually, I haven't opened this. I opened this first time live. Looks like a water bottle.
Oh, Vegeta. Cool.
And decided looks Vegeta.
Like his armor. KFC.
And I guess that's is that a Dragon Ball on the top?
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Yeah, it's just a regular water bottle. I don't want this. Does anyone want this?
I don't know, maybe.
Does anyone?
Are you talking to me? I like Dragon Ball. I don't need more stuff at my house, really.
Actually, oh shit, we didn't check the fuck. We didn't check the live question and answer thing. There could be some comments. No, there isn't. Never mind. Well, they could be on the YouTube page. We never check until afterwards. I don't know. It should be here, right?
No, because it's different. Because if people watch on YouTube, then they can do stuff on YouTube. If they watch on Google, they could. Yeah, it's stupid. They need to really kind of merge that stuff together.
Okay.
Here I'm talking about it like it's easy stuff. I have no idea.
Okay, someone else go. Who else has got some stuff?
Sure. Hold on.
Oh, this is pretty cool. How do we turn this on? Take this out. Oh, look. You see that? That's a Mario Kart 8 trophy that lights up.
Oh, cool.
Actually, if I turn the light out, it might make more sense.
Oh, I thought the other light was the light from the trophy. Okay.
Here it is. Lights up there.
Nice. I thought the other one was like lighting up the whole room. I was like, holy crap.
No. Wow, it's just my lamp on. It's very atmospheric, isn't it?
Yeah.
What up?
What's up?
This is Fuyunyan
Mm-hmm.
from Yokai Watch.
Oh yeah, man. I think we totally forgot to talk about too. Yokai Watch is totally coming to the West, and stuff. At least the first one. It's going to be a couple behind, and you'll see one of these guys in like the next 5 years when the number 2 finally comes out or something.
Yeah, I got it out of a UFO catcher.
Cool.
It was nice.
Yep.
Is it an amiibo?
No, it does have a string on top so I can hang him from stuff. Yeah. And he has a cape like
Superman.
Tetsuo in.
Oh, yeah. So, oh, God.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of Tetsuo, that reminds me of a story Josh told me, because I think when he was 11 or 10, he's like some kind of big anime boom type of thing was happening, and they were showing like all these movies and stuff like that in his area, and he read about it in the paper, and he's like, yeah, Dad, take me to go see, Akira. So when he was like 10 or 11, he went to go see Akira in the theater, and he loved it, but I mean, that's a crazy movie, but I don't know. Maybe that explains a lot about Josh.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I heard one of my friends accidentally rented some anime porn. And they were like 11.
Accidentally.
Yeah, Mom, something is wrong with this Pokemon.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with her Pokemon.
Uh-oh.
See, I think I might have something kind of cool over here. Not really. Well, then, okay.
Danny, why are you not opening your amiibos?
I just haven't. Okay, they're just sitting over here on the shelf.
Open it now.
Show us a live unboxing of something with a code we have to enter.
All right. Okay.
Don't put it in, you guys. Okay, swear.
Okay, so
I'm gonna show you this code now. Okay.
All right, so these two have just been collecting dust, and I've been meaning to open these up for a while. So I'm just gonna totally destroy the package.
What is that one?
This is Mega Man.
Oh, Mega Man.
So, yeah, my wife's been asking me. She's like, "Why have those just been sitting on the shelf for like 2 months?" I was like, I had no good answer. I was just like, "Yeah."
Because Bivens.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I do. So, okay, there's Mega Man. Get the fuck out of there. Okay. Yay.
Hey, Mega Man's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly.
Oh, you just reminded me. On the Mario Kart 8 amiibo screen, like the amiibo, the artwork behind each character is kind of like a bit crazy. Like with Mega Man, it's not quite box art Mega Man, but it's like it's not like a 3D render of him like from Smash Brothers. It looks like a clip art Mega Man. It's really weird. Seriously, it stands out so much. It's like, and Pac-Man is the same. Pac-Man's just like, like a clip art version of Pac-Man. It's so weird.
Weird. Is that unused assets from that one canceled game? Oh, what was it going to be called?
Legends 3? No.
Legends of the Fall.
There was another Mega Man game they were working on that got canceled.
Oh, the first-person shooter one?
No, that's real. That's odd.
No, it was a real thing.
No, it was a game where you can make your own custom Mega Man and I think your own levels.
Mega Man. Oh, it was
Mega Man Universe or something.
Yeah, I think it was Mega Man Universe.
Yeah, that looked fun. I would have bought that.
Yeah, that's why they canceled it.
Yeah.
Because Ty wanted to buy it.
Yeah.
People wanted to buy it.
Okay,
like, nope,
yeah.
Can't have this.
Okay, should I open up Shulk too? I think this is actually worth some money or something.
Do it.
You know what? It doesn't fucking matter. I didn't buy these things to resell them or to let them sit on my shelf. That's what I do with my Star Wars toys.
Man, should I be like flipping these on eBay right now?
Your amiibo? You're sitting on like a carton of amiibo right now?
Yeah, I mean, should I go to the store and scout certain ones and then put them on eBay?
Dude, good luck finding them at any stores. I haven't seen. I think they stopped carrying amiibos at my Yamada Denki electronics store here in my town. They're just gone. Nothing.
Huh. Wow.
Yeah.
It's all common now.
Yeah, and I remember when I was in America, back in January and stuff. The only thing you can find is like Mario and Peach and Donkey Kong. It was like cool.
Wow.
But and even when I was here, even here a couple before I stopped seeing them, it was the same type of thing. You just see people that are characters that nobody cares about or wants or already has.
Okay.
Anyway, Shulk kind of looks like a little girl.
Because he is.
Yeah.
So do a lot of JRPG characters, really.
Well, yeah.
You
Anyway.
guys want to see my Killer Instinct fight stick?
Yeah, let's see it.
Here it is. The buttons light up,
Oh, right on.
and you can open it up with a single button press.
Is that used like mid-match?
Yeah,
That's for the super ultra combo?
when you want to, like pull out your knife and harakiri or whatever. And look, you can play with the insides.
That's cool.
Yeah. It has all these little storage things. You could hide all sorts of drugs in here.
When are you going back home next?
I don't know, never.
I just got a few packages I want you to take, that's all.
Oh,
Don't ask, don't ask.
well, not now. Not under this name.
We'll talk later.
All right.
All right, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and head on out.
That's
So,
your bonus content, people.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Little things. Woohoo! So, all right, guys. It's been fun.
All
Yes,
right.
it has. And
Peace.
thank you to the 6 people being watching the whole time. Oh, 8? Oh, no, 8 people now. I guess I just tweeted out that Danny was unboxing his amiibos, and I guess that got people excited. Quick, Danny, show your amiibos again, just to prove that we weren't lying. Hey.
Should I just? And then I have all the garbage over here too.
Garbage day.
Sorry, those 2 extra people who just joined, you just missed it. Anyway,
Yeah.
bye.
See you guys next time.
Peace.
Okay.